Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So tonight, I found a story on Reddit that honestly made me stop for a second. At first, it sounds like a normal relationship story. Two people together for years, planning a future together. But then, something happens that completely changes everything. And the decision this guy makes at the end honestly shocked me. So yeah, let's get into the story. I'm 27 years old, and about 4 years ago, I met my fiancé at a mutual friend's birthday party. For the sake of the story, let's call her Sophia. From the moment we met, there was something different about her. She had this confident personality, always laughing, always full of energy. I remember thinking that night that I hadn't felt that kind of connection with someone in a very long time. We started dating soon after. At first, it was the usual stuff: late night conversations, random road trips, spending hours talking about life, our goals, our dreams. But after a year together, things became more serious. We moved in together. Sophia worked as a freelance graphic designer, and I worked as a manager for a tech company. Our schedules actually worked pretty well together. She worked mostly from home, and I had a stable job. Life felt balanced. Honestly, I thought I had everything figured out. Last year, I decided to propose. Nothing huge or dramatic, just a quiet dinner at home. I cooked her favorite meal, lit some candles, and when dessert came, I pulled out the ring. She started crying immediately, happy tears. She said yes without hesitation. That night, we started talking about the future, wedding plans, where we might live, the kind of life we wanted together. We were thinking about having the wedding in the fall. Everything felt perfect. Or at least, I thought it was. About 3 weeks ago, something strange happened. Sophia came home one evening and sat down next to me on the couch. She looked nervous, which was unusual for her. I asked what was wrong. She hesitated for a while and then finally said something that completely caught me off guard. She said, "I think we should take a break." At first, I thought she meant stress or needing space for work or something like that. But then she continued, and what she said next honestly felt like a punch in the stomach. She told me she wasn't sure if she had completely moved on from her ex. She said she needed time to figure out her feelings and maybe even talk to him again to see if those feelings were still there. I remember just staring at her. 4 years together, living together, engaged, planning a wedding, and now she wanted to go test whether she still loved her ex. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She tried to explain it like it was something reasonable. She said if she tried things with him again and realized she didn't have feelings anymore, she would come back to me and we could continue our life together. Basically, I would be the backup plan. She said it like it made perfect sense, but in that moment, something inside me just broke. I didn't scream. I didn't argue. I just nodded and told her I needed to think about it. That night, I barely slept. I kept thinking about everything we had built together: the apartment, the plans, the future we had talked about for years. But the more I thought about it, the clearer something became. If someone truly loves you, they don't need to go test another person to be sure. The next morning, I made a decision. I packed my things. Not just a small bag. Everything. Clothes, laptop, personal documents, the things that actually mattered to me. By the time Sophia woke up, I was already gone. I didn't leave a dramatic message, just one simple text. You don't need to worry about choosing anymore. I already did. Then I blocked her number. I moved to another city and stayed with a friend for a while. At first, it was hard. 4 years is a long time to erase from your life. But after a few weeks, something strange happened. I started feeling peaceful, like a weight had been lifted. Then one day, about a month later, I received an email from an address I didn't recognize. It was Sophia. Apparently, she had been trying to contact me everywhere. The email was long. She said things with her ex didn't go the way she expected. She said she realized she had made a huge mistake. She said she finally understood that I was the person she truly wanted. She asked if we could meet. She said she missed me. She said she still loved me. But the funny thing is, when I finished reading the email, I didn't feel angry. I didn't feel sad. I just felt nothing. Because the moment she asked me to compete with someone else for her love, the relationship was already over. So I closed the email, deleted it, and moved on with my life. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever made.